Hi, it's Jeff down at the music store, and today I want to go through I'll kind of do an overview of all the Taylor acoustic guitars. It's usually sometimes a little bit difficult for people to choose because they have some questions. So in this specific one, this video, I want to go through the numbering system of the Taylors and give a little bit of information about them. Okay, I got a few Taylors here today, and so we're going to start with the 10. So the 10 series usually have 210, 110, 210, 310, 410, 510, and etc. That is going to be a dreadnought size guitar, okay, and that's basically kind of folk western country guitar, okay. That's what that size is. It's also known as a DN, so it'll be the 10 series or a DN, okay. And some of that we'll go through this in a different video about more on the lettering system, but okay. So the 10 is for that, okay? Now we got the 12s here. Now this is known as, the 12s are known as the Grand Concert, okay? So we got here, I've got a 312 and a 412. And you can see here that this is a smaller size of guitar, and I'm going to kind of go through them each afterwards and kind of get a feel, okay? And then over here, I've got a 414, and this is what's known as the Grand Auditorium, okay, the 14 model. We can see that's a little bit bigger than these here, and we're going to listen to it in a minute here, okay? And that's a 14. So this is a specific guitar that actually has been a Grand Auditorium is the size that Taylor actually made, okay? And then we got here, this is a GS Mini. So it's a GS is actually the 16 model, okay? GS is a 16. But this is a mini version, so it's a short scale version of it. I don't have a big normal GS. Okay, so I want to go back and listen to each of these guitars and play them according to the kind of the playing style that goes well with it. All right. So let's go ahead and take out a pick. I'll take out a couple picks here and put them here in my pocket. So a 10. This is a 3-tone or a DN3. Okay, this type of guitar is really good for strumming. Okay, so it's really you can feel that booming sound. Okay, this DN3 is really known for that. The 310 of the DN3 is really known for that really loud sound. So it's really, if you want to do feel that, okay? Got a really big boomy sound of that, okay? So that's, you can go ahead and do some finger picking. In fact, I'll do that while I'm at it. So I can kind of do some finger picking. But the only thing with this guitar finger picking, you get kind of tired because it's so big and wide that it'll cut off your circulation in your arm a little bit after playing for a while, and it can be kind of tiring. So this guitar is more going to be really ranking out with strumming. Okay, so now let's come to a couple of these 12s, so the Grand Concert size. Okay, and here I've got a 312, and this is an older 312. This is over 10 years old. Now you can see this is smaller. You can see how this Rican goes down small. And so this is really nice for standing up and playing. And I use it a lot for concerts and rehearsals. Okay. But let me go ahead and strum with it, and you're going to hear. So let's leave this up with here. Now you can see, you get to hear that. It's a little muddy in that, and I'm going to take the other 412. Just want to hear the difference here. Okay, so this is a 412, same size. All right. Now, for that kind of playing, it works, but really the strength of this guitar, if we want to take it here. One of the strong points of these guitars is they're really made for finger picking and kind of playing a finger style. So it's going to be a lot louder, a lot more specific. You can feel that it's a lot clearer when we're doing the individual notes, or playing and plucking that sound. Let me go ahead and do the same again on the 412. All right. and this is a 412. This is a 412 limited edition, so it's got a different wood on it. Just go in here again. The sound of the guitar is much better when I'm doing the finger picking for that. Okay. Now, now I want to come over to the 414, and let's take that guitar here. This guitar, this size, the Grand Auditorium, is really known as kind of the jack of all trades, if you want, the guitar for Taylor. It's made that you can still do the finger picking, okay, without really being too large for the body here, okay? But it also allows you to go ahead and do the strumming. So you still have that dreadnought folk western sound to it. It's going to still be boomy without getting too muddy in either one, okay? And let's go to that here. And then the last one I want to go through just in this beginning of the part of the video here is this is the GS. The GS, again, the 16, but this is a mini, okay? So it's a lot smaller guitar. It's going to have a lot of, and this kind of guitar, it's going to have a, the GS really is going to, usually a larger size is going to have a lot more sound to it. It's going to be great for strumming. And let's go ahead and do that. But this is a really short one, so there's going to be a little more thing. This guitar is really a travel guitar, so it's made for, you know, taking around and right? There's not new strings on it, so where to go? So now I want to come through and I want to go back again and go through the series of the sides. I want to talk a little bit about the wood that goes on each of these numbers, okay? So for Taylor, I don't have a 100 series or 200 series right now. So I've only got the 300 series and up, and I have the GS Mini. So normally the 300s, and I do have two 300 size guitars. The 100s and 200s are basically going to have you're going to have a spruce top on the 100 and 200 series, the 110s and the 110 and 114, and the 210 and 214. There'll be a spruce top, and then the 100 series will have a sapele back and sides, okay, non-solid wood. The 200 is going to have the mahogany back and sides, and it's going to have non-solid wood in general. The 300 series, however, and I got these that have two 300 series here, okay. I have a 310 or a DN3, okay, and I have a 312. Okay. Now both of these are spruce top. Now it doesn't look the same color because this was a little bit older, so it's kind of been a lot played under the sun, and that will usually bring out that sun. Will bring it, and maybe the slightly different wood from a certain kind of the batch of wood at that point in time. But we've got the solid spruce top. All 300s and above are all solid wood completely, and we got a solid spruce top on both of them, and we have solid sapele back and sides. And we're going to have the solid neck and everything, okay? So that's the kind of wood here. You can see that, kind of bring it, you can see the color of that, okay? And sapele is an African mahogany wood, okay? I'm going to let you see both of those here. So you can see that slightly different veins, but it's pretty much the same thing, okay? And the appointments in those guitars are pretty simple. The older ones had black binding around it on the 300 series, and all the newer ones have the white binding here with simple rosetta binding, and have the simple dots on the inlays. Okay. The 400 series. Now, the 400 series in general, because I have a 414 and a 412 here. The 400 series in general is going to have an oval call back and sides, so the spruce top and the oval call back and sides. Okay, solid. Oval call is going to have a kind of rosewood, it's a similar kind of sound. I played it a couple minutes ago. A little bit brighter, and this is gonna have a non-satin. It's got more a satiny finish, like those other ones we saw a minute ago. Okay. The difference here, however, in this 412 is actually a jump up to the 800 series because it's the same wood as the 800. This is a fall limited edition. So this is a very nice Indian rosewood. So this is really an 800 series guitar, wood-wise, on the spruce top and that, but brought down into the appointments, or basically the decorations of a 400 series. And you can see there are all these, the 400s, they're actually the 300 400s look very similar. Okay, so that's the difference. What you would have in a 500 series, and I don't have that right now, 500 series will take a cedar solid top and put mahogany back and sides on it in general. The 600 series is always known, and it can be the 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, etc. Each one of these will have a spruce top and a maple back and sides. And then the 700 series, excuse me, will have usually they can have some of them have cedar top depending on the model number, the 10, 12, and etc. And or have a spruce, and then have that'll usually have the rosewood back and sides. Okay, 800 series is definitely a better quality spruce top and the Indian rosewood back and sides. And then 900 is also but a little bit better wood. The difference mainly starting from the 600 series and going up, you're going to get more decorations. So you get sometimes you'll have some diamonds, a lot more inlays. Some tuners will be gold. So it'll be a few extra things. The rosetta, the binding is going to be slightly different going up in the higher series. Okay. So that's just kind of a quick overview of the different numbering systems for Taylor. Okay. 10, 12, 14, the 16, that's a small one. There is a 15, that's a jumbo, that's been discontinued. And now they have an 18 that just came out, the Grand Orchestra. It came out in January 2013. So, and then we've walked up the models and the different woods to kind of give you that kind of perspective. And to see the other videos on a different perspective on choosing according to the other numbering, the lettering systems and all that, and the different sizes. Okay, have a good day.